you love the person, you feel this affection for the person you have next to you, and it's absolutely unconditional, unless he is both. We all want to experience real love in our life and in our relationships. But this world is full of wrong ideas and weird beliefs about love and relationships. And all these weird ideas may confuse us very much, and we end up having serious issues to build happy, stable relationships. In this video, we will explain you how to differentiate what is real love from all this bunch of fake beliefs that actually have nothing to do with love.
This is Pablo and I'm Monica. We are Inner Spark. This is a channel about spirituality and conscious relationships. Let's discover what the real love is.
Let's do it.
We are all longing for love, and we all have this natural need to connect to another human being. We feel natural attraction to another gender or the same gender.
So we feel this call very early in our life, the call to know about other people, other human beings, boys, the girls.
And then our society, our family, and our school starts to bring us ideas about love and about relationships.
And sometimes they are crazy inputs. I remember my father, when I was 14 or 15 years old, I remember he told me this, you won't believe it. Pablo, you need to find a girl before you get bold, otherwise no girl will really love you.
Very lucky.
I still have.
Yes. And my mother, for example, she was telling me that lonely women are not respected, so you have to find a husband.
Find a husband to be respected by the society and
yes.
so on. So this is what is going on. We receive all these ideas, we trust them, we believe them, and we build this distorted understanding about love and relationships.
And this is why many people now are trapped in a short relationships loop or in a long dead relationships.
The only way to find this real connection that you are seeking is by eliminating, destroying these wrong ideas and wrong beliefs about love that we receive in our child.
So let's look closely now at what are the 4 main misconceptions about love and relationships. The first misconception about love is that the love is like a romance, that is always full of passion, desires, it's always exciting, intense, and new.
Like a sugar trip.
Yes, like a sugar trip, yes.
Yeah, and of course this is usually happening to us when we start the relationship. In the first stages of the relationship, everything from the other person is amazing, and you want to perform amazing everything seems to be beautiful, everything seems to be positive. Wow, this sounds amazing, this is bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, let's enjoy it. I mean, when you are very enjoyed, really, realize that love is not always this.
Of course, this is a mechanism to support people to find each other, to meet each other, and to actually
make babies.
Make babies, exactly. So it's a help, a boost from nature. And the most interesting thing is that when we are in this boost, 2 things are happening. First, we don't perceive the shadow of our partner, the negative side of our partner, and we don't perceive even our own shadow. It makes us forget about our suffering, stresses, and so on.
So the idea behind this romance love is that this is love, this excitement and this boost, this feeling like you are flying, that this is love and it should be always like this. And when we think this way, we can get very frustrated because we start after some time notice some negative sides of us, of our partner, of our relationship. And this is a moment when many people quit because they think this is not the right person or this is not love. I'm disappointed.
Or we lost love.
Or we lost love and this is not what I wanted.
And actually the real work implies that the shadow, the negative side, you and my negative side, our negative side, come to the surface for us to experience it, to heal it. And actually, this is the way that we can create this treasure that is real intimacy and real love. The second big misconception about love and relationship is that love is coexistent. If we live together, we sleep together, and we share the space, we have a successful marriage. But of course, it is not like this. We may have a relationship for years and we may not be happy at all. And actually, this kind of, this relationship, this was happening more in the past when it was harder to get divorced, and you could see marriages that they were not happy, but they somehow lived together and considered that their marriage was successful because they still were together.
This misconception brings also another idea. You think when you start the relationship, you take it for granted. You think that, okay, I have a husband or a boyfriend, we live together, it's done. Now I don't have to put any effort.
As soon as we are together,
Yes.
we are sleeping in the same bed and
Yes.
living in the same place, we are okay. We are in love.
Yes, but love is not like just coexistence. It's a real deep connection.
And actually, you can create a very cold coexistence where you don't have real communication and real intimacy, and this becomes like a cold war, like a nuclear winter at home.
Third misconception about love is that love is benefit. It's when people get together because they want to get something from the relationship. I give you something, you give me something. Fame, you give me time, you give me money, and I give you something else in exchange.
Yes, I had this experience some days ago. I met a girl and she told me, a girl, actually not a woman, she told me, I had to get married, or I decided to get married to be able to leave my country. She was living in a country from Central America and she wanted to live abroad, but of course to get the permission she had to get married. After 20 years she got divorced and she told me she never found real love in her relationship.
And of course, in all relationships we receive benefits. It's normal, it's great. The problem arises when this benefit, this exchange, is a foundation of our relationship. It's the only reason why we get into this relationship. And the core belief behind this kind of relationship is this thinking that relationship is something and love is something you will benefit from. It means you think that it's something added to you. You will be you and the added value is the relationship.
Yes, you plus the money you will
Yes.
receive, you plus the attention that you will receive, you plus the safety.
You plus the other person who will
Plus-
provide you the things you don't have.
But truth is quite different than this. When love comes to our life, of course it may bring some benefits, but it brings always transformation. And sometimes transformations has to do more with distraction, with change our pattern, change our personalities, become more open, become more free, than with adding more things to our life. So somehow this real love is something that is challenging us somehow always. It's not only giving us benefits. It's a source of challenge. Do you agree?
Yes.
And finally, the last misconception about love and relationship, and actually this is my favorite, is the idea that love will save me from my suffering. This is the idea that takes us to create codependent relationships. I need you to tell me nice things so I don't feel bad. I need you to stay with me so I don't feel alone. I need you to say how beautiful I am so I don't feel ugly. We use our partner to avoid feeling our wounds, our traumas, our lack of self-confidence, our self-pity, and so on. And of course, as soon as our partner is not playing the role that we want, or our partner is not there with us, as soon as the relationship is not there anymore, and of course we suffer a lot. This is the way we create the biggest neediness, the real neediness in the relationship.
The belief behind this kind of love is that you can escape your pain, your wounds, your traumas through relationship. That the relationship will relieve your pain.
Like it was a drug
Or anesthetic.
alcohol
Yes.
or something like this.
Yes. But the reality is that relationship will trigger your wounds.
And actually, this is the opportunity that the
Yes.
relationship brings us, the capacity to experience fully
Yes.
our suffering so we can heal it. Because
Yes.
if we escape, we cannot heal.
Mm.
So don't try to escape. There is no escape, actually.
There's no escape.
So what is real love? First, real love, as we said, is a very deep connection that goes way beyond the physical body, way beyond the simple fact of live together or sharing some responsibilities or sharing a house. And the true love is not an experience of excitement that comes through the body, is not a wave of exciting intensity, heat. It's something that actually has another rhythm. It's constant, it's full of peace, full of patience. It's something that is way more stable, powerful than a wave of excitement. Excitement comes and goes fast. The real love is somehow unbreakable. You can imagine it's a mountain. Once you have real love with someone in your life, actually this is something that you won't lose in any situation.
And the true love doesn't add layers of benefits to our life. It rather removes the layers, removes the protections, removes the walls, and leaves us sensitive, vulnerable, and open.
So the only way for us to have this transformation, to be able to remove this tension, these walls, this protection, this rigidity, and to open ourselves, is by being aware and observe our pain, our traumas, our wounds, our suffering that we carry with us. So real love is always triggering, uncovering all these uncomfortable, painful things that we don't want to see. And this is actually a miracle.
Because real love is triggering, is what is not love.
Real love destroys what is not love.
Yes.
I like it.
So the true love is an unconditional affection to the person next to you. And it will last no matter what your partner is doing, what he's saying, and if he will stay with you or not.
Let us know in the comments if you had some of these misconceptions about love in your life, or maybe if you had another kind of misconception that you want to add. And if you have any extra questions, let us know, we will answer you.
And remember that when your relationship is based on true love, it becomes eternal, it's unbreakable, and it's full of meaning and joy.
We hope that this video will help you to create self-discovery and conscious love in your life, my friends. And that's all. I send you tons of true love. See you in the next video.
See you.